I live. United States.
Hello, my name is Lily. I was born in New York City. I go to school in the city too, and sometimes I take the subway with my dad on his way to work. My dad works in a tall skyscraper. His building is right next to my school. Many businesses are there. I can't believe how many people fit in the same building. My classmates' parents also work in the city. Many of them work with my dad. We want to be like our parents someday. I want to work in a tall building so I can see the city from high up. After school, I go to my violin lesson. I'm going to try to learn a second instrument next year. I can't decide between the piano and the saxophone. Sometimes I go to concerts with my family. Some of these are in large buildings with hundreds of people. Others are in small shops right here in our own neighborhood. My father always likes to listen to jazz, and my mother enjoys all kinds of music. I want to learn more about the different instruments. Maybe next year I will try both the piano and the saxophone. Roxy says that we should start a band. I don't know. I think I need to practice my violin some more first.
China.
Ni hao, I'm Zhang, and I live in the city of Beijing, China. I live with my family in a tall skyscraper. We live on the 45th floor, and I can see lots of the city. There are new buildings like the one I live in. There are also really old buildings. Beijing is a city that mixes the old with the new. I think it is beautiful here. There is a park right next to my house. My family likes to take walks there. My parents sometimes go running in the park with other adults. It helps them stay healthy and feel good. I like to play soccer in the park with my friends. That helps me stay healthy and feel good. On our way back from the park, we usually get something to eat. There are many food stalls in the streets. This food is delicious. My favorite is dumplings. In the winter, when it is cold, I like to get hot soup. I like to go on walks with my family to see old parts of the city. It is really amazing. There are many old buildings around, and even an old palace. There's great street food there too. My mother is a doctor. I respect her a lot. I want to be a doctor just like her. I could cure people when they are sick.
Argentina.
Buenos dias. I'm Juan Pablo. My home is in Argentina. I live on a farm where my family raises cows and grows vegetables. When it's autumn, my brothers and I help my father with the harvest. We all go out with big buckets and pull crops out of the ground. One time, I found a rabbit chewing on a carrot. I also like to hike with my family. We've climbed 4 mountains together. I think it's fun to climb up the paths and rocks. You can see for miles and miles when you're on top of a mountain. After a day of school, I play football with my brothers. My parents cook supper late in the evening. My favorite food is empanadas. They're fried pastries with meat in them. Sometimes, if I'm lucky, my parents cook steak. It's always really good. I usually go to bed right after dinner. I share a bedroom with both of my brothers.
Russia.
Здравствуйте. I am Peter, and I live in Moscow, a part of Russia. Today is the Red Hill holiday, which takes place 1 week after Easter. Many people get married on this holiday, and today my older sister is getting married. My whole family is here at the wedding. I have cousins who flew in all the way from the United States. We're eating traditional bashka in celebration. It's a sweet cake covered in curds, butter, and raisins, and it tastes very good. Sometimes I go and see plays with my family. There are lots of different theaters in the city. I think it's really fun to watch people pretend to be different characters. Sometimes plays can be funny, and sometimes they can be sad. I like to act in my classes in school, but I don't know if I want to be an actor when I grow up. It's hard to memorize lines.
Kenya.
Jumbo, my name is Busara, and I live in Kenya. My family lives a little way outside of the city. We have a small garden and we grow many of our own vegetables. For lunch, I like to eat chapati, a fried bread served with a vegetable stew. My sister likes it a lot too. My sister and I like to help out around the home. I help out with the garden. I go to the well and get water for the garden. I water all the vegetables, and then I pick them when they are grown. My sister helps by making food. She makes the most delicious chapati. Sometimes I help her make the vegetable stew. We are a great pair of cooks. My favorite time is when the traveling dance troupe is in town. I love to watch them with my family. Kenya has a warm climate. It is warm almost all the time. It's nice to watch shows at night when it is cooler outside. Kenya has some amazing athletes. There are some great long distance runners. We have won many gold medals in the Olympics for long distance running. I like to run too. I run to school and back every day. It's hot, but I love feeling the ground under my feet.
Australia.
G'day, they call me Cooper, and I'm from Brisbane, Australia. Down here, we have our summer in January and our winter in July. It's summer right now. I love the warm weather. During this time of year, my dad takes me out on his boat and we go fishing. Last year, we caught a tuna that was almost taller than I was. When we got home, I helped my dad prepare the fish and we grilled it in our backyard. It tasted delicious. I like to go to the park and play rugby with my mates. It's my favorite sport. I make sure to practice at least twice a week. My brother taught me when I was really young. he played on his university's team. I'm going to try out for the team at my school next year when I turn 13. I know that I can do it if I keep practicing and try my hardest.